going on YouTube? Nerd versus Fat back again with another video. Today I've got another lot of comics that I'm going to show. Most of these came from Second and Charles, and I'll just jump right into it. I found, surprisingly, the full run of my favorite series, one of them at least, and that's Flashpoint. If you haven't read that or watched the animated cartoon, I definitely recommend that. They're both fantastic. It's a great storyline. Um, it surprised me with how good it was, and definitely turned me into a fan of Flash. So I'm gonna start off with these first, and these are kind of like the tie-ins to it. First one is Wonder Woman and the Furies, number one of three. Um, I'll probably end up picking up the other two for this one, but I for sure just wanted this one. Um, I paid $2 for each of these, so it was definitely a great deal. Um, Next one is Batman: Night of Vengeance, which is the story of Thomas Wayne, and this is number one. Number two, and probably my favorite cover of those, number three. And then I was able to find the whole run there, and I had looked before, so they must have just printed out because I hadn't seen it the last time I looked. But there's Flashpoint number one, and then I actually found two copies in the same bag and board of number two, and then I found this number three when I got these. But when I went back to get the other Thomas Wayne issues, I ended up finding this other number three. And then here's number four. And then probably my favorite cover, number five. And that's the last issue. So that was definitely a nice surprise to find there. The next group, these were, yeah, we'll just do these. I picked up Die number one because I wanted to check it out when I saw John's Comics and a couple other guys doing a review of it. I thought I'd pick it up that day and read it before checking out that stream, and so I really liked it. The art's good. Um, the story had me a little lost at first, but I caught on towards the end, so I'm looking forward to issue two of that. And then I also got Snot Girl, one of those books that I've been with since issue one. Definitely an interesting story. The artwork in it though is beautiful. Definitely check it out if you love some good art. Got my Jenny Frison 59. I know there's a lot of different takes on this cover, but I really liked it. It's the Jay Lee variant for Justice League 13. Um, I saw people making fun of the way that he drew Aquaman over there, which is understandable. I'm not too keen on the way that they drew him, but I do like the rest of them. I think they look pretty good. And the other book I got was the movie variant for Killmonger number one. And like I was talking about in my last video with the Amazing Spider-Man, I don't know if this would be considered like the first appearance of the Michael B. Jordan Killmonger in comics. I'm not sure. But since we're getting crazy out there with those first, I thought maybe I'd take a stab at it with that. I found Young Avengers number two. Again, I was saying that I just keep finding all these Young Avengers books, so I mean, probably won't lead to anything, but still pretty awesome to find. Um, Got this one, Shadows of the Empire, number two. It's a really nice Boba Fett cover. I don't know who did it, but I should probably do research on this stuff before I make my videos, but either way, it's a gorgeous cover. The name of it is I'm pretty sure that's the name of the N64 game I used to play, so that's what caught my attention first. But I mean, just a great book. Next two I got were just random buys. Um, Monster Masher. I have no idea what this is. It was 50 cents. I thought I would take a stab at it. Definitely not my kind of thing. I see why it was 50 cents. Same with this one. This one could be interesting. I think it's the Tale of Merope or something like that. I don't know. Definitely not my thing either. But this one, I haven't cracked this one open yet, but it definitely looked pretty interesting. Valkyrie. It's a thick book. That's all I know about it. I haven't even opened it, but maybe it'll be good. I got this Green Lantern. I think it's it's a part one of one, but it's issue number 18. It's about Guy Gardner. For those of you that don't know, I'm kind of a Guy Gardner fan. I know a lot of people aren't, but during his more recent runs, I've been a fan of how he's both a Red Lantern and a Green Lantern. I feel that's kind of fitting for my personality, so um, I thought I'd give this a chance. The next ones I found were the Star Wars Heir to the Empire, which I've heard is a really great read. Got the books over there on the shelf. I just haven't had a chance to read them, but it's the whole series about Thrawn, and so I didn't even know that they had a comic book about it. But I found these for $1 at Second and Charles. Found number one, number two, and number five. Unfortunately, they didn't have any of the other ones, but hopefully I can pick them up for a decent price and then give it a read. I found number 9, a Superboy, which was the first King Shark Killer. I don't remember his name. I had never seen this book in the wild, so I thought I'd get it for $1. And then my dumb self didn't look at the app, and so I thought this was the cover and cameo or something, and number 10 was the full appearance. So I ended up with 2 copies of number 10. Um, they only had 1 copy of number 9, so that's good. I got the only one they had. But I got this one and the newsstand, and also this one, the regular one, which I saw this logo at the top. It's called Treat Pedigree Collection. I had no idea anything about it. It's kind of like just on the plastic sleeve it's in. Um, I thought for $1, I'll see if it's anything. It's not. If anything, it was probably part of the crash of the comic book industry. Um, they were just hyping up stuff with that company, I think. So yeah, I guess it's kind of a piece of history. Um, I also found this one. This one had been in the box a couple of times at Second and Charles. It was only $1. I didn't know what it was the first time. I actually found it after I watched I think it was the Flashpoint animated movie last weekend, and I looked up the first appearances for Reverse Flash, and I found that this one was the Doctor. What is his name? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is that on the cover? No, let's see on the cover. Okay, either way. Well, this is his first appearance, so I looked it up on eBay, and of course it was like in the $15-20 range. So when I happened to be flipping through the box, and I saw this for $1. I was pretty blown away. So I definitely had to get that. The next one I found was surprising because I usually check these for this exact issue and I never find it, but it's Warhammer Forge of War number 5, and I believe this is the first Art Germ cover. Um, Definitely doesn't look like what he does now, which I mean is a good thing because I really love his artwork. But definitely an interesting find. Now next I need to find Jin Frisen's first work. That'd be pretty cool. The last thing that I'm going to show in this video is the Teen Titans Go. I had found the issue 1 there, and it was part of a 3-pack of comics, which it should have been $3. I think they mislabeled it because it said 30, and I was like, okay. And so I'm pretty sure it was just mislabeled, but that's okay because that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one, which I found in one of the boxes that was not put on top. It was one of the bottom boxes, and it was at the very back, and it's Teen Titans Go number 55, which is the last issue, and it's also a pretty rare book, I think. I don't remember how much it was going for, but it was more than $3 I paid for it, and I got 2 other books, so I really only paid $1. But it's definitely cool. I like finding these harder to find books because I usually don't find them. But yeah, that's all I got to show for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.